Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. This is Mehdi. In today's video, we're gonna take a look at top 20 best designer fragrances for summer 2022. Before starting the main list, I have here one honorable mention from House of Burberry, Burberry Touch. It is a clean, transparent, airy fragrance with touch of spicy and soapiness at the background with a good performance. It is a long list, so let's get into it. At number 20 from House of Hermes, Terre de Hermes, Parfum. So it is a dense, somehow concentrated, zesty, orangey, earthy and dusty type of fragrance with a masculine scent profile. It is absolutely one of those mind-blowing fragrances that I wear it for my personal enjoyment. It is not one of the best complimenting fragrances or at all a complimenting fragrance, but I really love this DNA. Performance is average, like maximum 5 to 6 hours on the skin, with first hour average to below average projection and sillage. At number 19 from House of Salvatore Ferragamo, Humo Casual Life. It is a mass appealing, citrusy and somehow aquatic fragrance with prominent lemon, mint and coffee at the base. It smells very sexy and mouth-watering. Performance is average. I can get 6 hours out of this fragrance. With first hour, hour and a half, again average to soft below average projection and sillage. At number 18, my lovely Dunhill icon is here. It is a green fragrance, masculine scent without being barbershoppy or outdated, I have to say to this one. Prominent notes are here, neroli to my nose, black pepper and some sort of leathery notes at the background, and kind of vetiver soapiness is available there. It is soapy and green. It is eau de parfum concentration. I can get a very good longevity out of this one, like easily 10 hours plus. I hear a lot says that it's not a lasting fragrance. For me, it is a lasting fragrance, but not projecting. I cannot get any projection out of this one, like very soft, soapy type of projection for first hour and hour and a half. At number 17 from House of Montblanc Explorer. It is a citrusy, spicy fragrance with touch of leather and ton of ambroxan at the base. Smells somehow dry and metallic. It is like metallic version of Creed Aventus. Performance is great in terms of longevity, but I cannot get that much projection out of this fragrance. I believe it projects better and opens up better on the skin under the sun heat. At number 16 from House of Yves Saint Laurent, La Nuit de l'Homme Bleu Electric. So if you haven't smelled regular La Nuit de l'Homme, it is very close to that fragrance, only at the opening to my nose. At the dry down, this one goes to another totally a different direction. So scent profile of this fragrance is more citrusy compared to La Nuit de l'Homme, smells a little bit spicy and woody with a tiny creamy vibe at the background. Performance is definitely above average, like 7 to 8 hours plus on the skin, with first hour, hour and a half, good projection and sillage. At number 15 from House of Versace, Eau Fresh. It is a simple fragrance, smells very flat and it is not at all a complex scent, but character of fragrance is very memorable. I wouldn't say to this one aquatic. It is like very airy and transparent, very soft, green and slightly citrusy, scent with a little bit of woodiness at the background. Everything in this fragrance is very soft and airy. Lasts on me like 5-6 hours plus, but I get very fast nose blind to this fragrance. But based on compliments that I've received with this one, it is like 8 hours plus lasting type of fragrance with good projection and sillage for first 2 hours. At number 14, my lovely K EDT from House of Dolce Gabbana. I have also a giant backup bottle, 150 ml. Gets a lots of hate, but you know, when you drive out of highway to normal country roads, you get a bit speed blind. This is also like that. When you smell a lots of niche complex stuff, you get nose blind to some gems like this one, I believe. It is shower jelly, it is woody, masculine, modern, gets me crazy compliments. I have no idea about all of the hates around this fragrance. I really like it. Lasts on me like 8 to 10 hours plus. It is a lasting fragrance with like 2 hours, soft and noticeable type of projection and sillage. It's not a beast mode fragrance, but definitely you're gonna get noticed and compliments. At number 13, one of those unfairly underrated gems from House of Dior Homme 2020 version. It is citrusy, it is woody, vetiver with a very smooth vanilla at the base. It is a very soft, inviting, clean, friendly and at the same time masculine type of fragrance. Lasts very good, like 7 hours plus easily on me with 2 hours of, I can say, good projection and sillage. At number 12 from House of Paco Rabanne, Invictus Aqua 2018 version. Like the name, it is an aquatic type of fragrance, not that much in the citrusy side. It is floral and sweet, and at the late dry down I can get some sort of earthy or dusty vibe. Lasts very good on me. I can get between 10 to 12 hours plus with 2 to 3 hours. Very solid projection and sillage and crazy complimenting factor, especially from ladies. At number 11, a lady killer is here. Coat Colonia from House of Gio Colonia. If you like that sexy character DNA of regular coat and you want to carry it to summer with added more citruses and aquatic notes and reduce that tobacco feel, this one is for you. This is one of those tonka based sweet aquatic fragrances. I can get good performance out of this one, like 8 to 10 hours plus on the skin, on the clothing way longer, with first hour and a half average projection and sillage. Now we are at top 10, but if you haven't subscribed the channel yet and you want to watch more videos like this, please subscribe and support me by your likes. So I have here from House of Versace, Versace Perfume, king of versatility. It is aquatic, citrusy and slightly woody fragrance with some sort of little tiny floral herbal notes at the background, but main players are aquatic and citrusy notes. Performance is average to good, lasts like 6-7 hours on my skin, on the clothing like way longer. At the opening is citrusy aquatic, at the dry down is just aquatic somehow. At number 9 from House of Dior Colonia, Aqua di Gio Profondo. So scent profile of this fragrance is slightly aquatic, a little bit sweet. It is sweeter compared to other flankers in the line of Aqua di Gio, and we have some sort of slightly bitter resininess because of mastic. Very great for indoor situations. Lasts very long, like 10 to 12 hours plus, but I get also to this fragrance somehow nose blind after first hour, but based on the compliments, projects like very good for first 2 to 3 hours. At number 8 from House of Dolce Gabbana, Light Blue Eau Intense, one of the best dense concentrated aquatic fragrances in the game. Smells oceanic, seaweedy somehow, and slightly woody and herbal. Very fresh scent without being citrusy, let's say, to this one. It is one of the best in the game in terms of performance, scent profile, price, compliments. Lasts only 10 to 12 hours plus with 3 hours of loud and watery, oceanic, soft type of projection and sillage. Everybody will notice you with this fragrance and give you compliments without being offensive or overwhelming. At number 7 from House of Yves Saint Laurent again, Y EDP. It is a pungent, sour, citrusy fragrance with a rooty, woody dry down and some sort of carbonated fuzzy vibe at the background. It has also some sort of grape juicy vibe to it. I like that juiciness, that sweet mouth-watering vibe of this fragrance. Lasts only 7 hours plus with 2 hours of good projection and sillage. At number 6 from House of Chanel, one of the most complex citrusy fragrances in the game, Bleu de Chanel EDP. Smells fruity, slightly floral, citrusy for sure, and I can get some sort of lotiony vibe at the background of this fragrance and a very soft incense note at the dry down. Makes me immediately happy. It smells very successful and luxury. Lasts on me 7 hours plus in terms of longevity with 2 hours of average projection and sillage. At number 5 from House of Versace, Dylan Blue. So it is aquatic, slightly citrusy, has some sort of shower jelly vibe to it and some classic green notes as well at the background, and at the dry down this fragrance is earthy and incensey. Works great with my body chemistry. I can get like 10 to 12 hours plus longevity out of this one with 2 to 3 hours. Very good projection and sillage, and hands down at top 5 most complimented fragrances in entire my journey. At number 4, again from House of Chanel, another success and wealthy smelling fragrance, Allure Sport Eau Extreme. Main players to my nose are mint, mandarin orange and tonka bean at the base. It is one of those dense and freshy type of fragrances. Lasts only 6 to 7 hours plus with first hour and a half average projection and sillage and crazy complimenting factor at first hour. At number 3 from House of Prada, Prada L'Homme. It is floral, powdery, bright, and sweet at the base. One of those bright, sweet, and fresh fragrances without being aquatic or citrusy. For this type of clean scent profile, performance is very good. Lasts like 10 to 12 hours plus, with 3 hours of cloudy, big projection and sillage. At number 2 from House of Dior, Dior Sauvage EDT. If you haven't smelled this fragrance or haven't purchased any of these versions and flankers, I suggest you start by EDT version. Smells bright, lavendery, citrusy, and peppery with ton of amber accent and great complementing factor. Lasts 10 to 12 hours plus, with 2 to 3 hours solid projection and sillage. Also depends on which batch you get. Newer ones are like 7 to 8 hours plus maximum, with 2 hours of good projection and sillage. At number 1, at the top of the list, the best aquatic fragrance, in my opinion, in the game, Aqua di Gio Profumo. So scent profile of this fragrance is aquatic, fresh, herbal, tiny floral. I cannot get that much citruses here, and incensey at the dry down. It is a concentrated fragrance, lasts solid 10 to 12 hours plus on my skin, with 2 to 3 hours good projection and sillage. Take care, guys.